It doesn't look like it, but I'm actually really happy right now. That was a generally okay weekend of racing. Didn't do a review. Well, I was gonna do a review for the Martinsville race, but I really didn't have anything to say about the Martinsville race apart from the fact that it was an showing out of the track. It was definitely a classic race. It felt like a Gen 4 race. It felt like one of those mid-2000s Gen 4 races where there were actual comers and goers and people had to adjust on their cars the entire race. Like the first stage where no one had any speed at all and Harvick was 30th. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But um but beyond that, the racing itself wasn't that thrilling, to say the least. But the strategies and the adjustments over the course of the race was definitely exciting, and that's really all I had to say on that one. But I thought it would blow the Elliott Simps' minds if I didn't do a race review for a race that Truex won. I just thought that would be an explosion for the Elliott Simps. But as for this weekend, oh, I'm so tired, dude. Fuck me. As for this weekend, we were treated to a generally okay-ish thing of racing. Both Xfinity races were fine. It definitely felt a lot more entertaining than Trucks and Cup combined. What the fuck? I'm a Harrison Burton fan now. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but here we are. Here we are. I have a couple of theories for how the silly season is going to play out. This is either going to be the most insane silly season in years, or it's going to be the most boring silly season in years. There is no in between, because there's so many different moving pieces that need to fall into place to make everything work out fantastically for all parties involved. Yeah. But as far as that's concerned, I do think he's going to get the 98 next year is my theory on the whole matter. So that, it moves into all the different moving pieces there. So, yeah. So. Briscoe almost threw away the win, guys. I mean, he straight up should have just won the race on speed today. I mean, he deserved a shot at the win yesterday. He deserved to at least have the caution come out at the perfect moment to give him the lead lap so he could, get on the same tire strategy as everyone else, He deserved that much on fucking yesterday, but he just should have won on speed today. So the fact that he won it all is a miracle. He almost threw it away twice. Life is pain. But I guess we will see if a certain driver of the 9 car is any more humbled now that he's had 2 wins in a row taken away from him. How does it feel, bitch? How the fuck does it feel, you smarmy fucking cunt bag? Moving on to the Cup. Well, actually, I didn't even talk about trucks. It doesn't even feel like a truck race happened. I was too busy. The NASCAR.com scanner has been free ever since NASCAR's come back. And I only just yesterday found out. So I listened to Corbin's radio for like the 20 laps that he spent on the track. And it wasn't that. It definitely changed the perspective. Like, holy shit, they were going through some shit on that radio, dude. But yeah, the truck race was fine for the most part. Not much happened. And it doesn't really matter. Tyler Ankrum got his second career win, though. That's pretty impressive. He played the tire strategy perfectly. If Enfinger had stayed out, I think he would have won. I think Enfinger would have done the exact same fucking thing he had done in Atlanta if he'd stayed out on that caution. But no, he's like, no, I guess I'm actually going to go into the pit road. I can't do an Enfinger. I can't do an Enfinger accent. It's like a, you're choking. It's like Kermit, but like, you're just choking. Yeah. No, I'm way too fucking tired to do it. The cup race was, meh. Yeah. Wow, this package fucking sucks. Because Homestead's supposed to be the best track on the schedule. And the weather. I mean, the weather actually before the race happened, this would have been, oh my God. Could you imagine the 2016 package with like the heat from the afternoon? Wasn't it like 90 at that track? It was 90 here. I walked to Dollar General just around the fucking corner here. And I came back and I was sweating. It's not even, oh, the lights just came on all the street lights. Damn. We're getting illumination. Yeah. It was hot. And then a storm came and completely bypassed us. Like fucking always. And we got absolutely no precipitation. There was like golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. It was a beauty. Oh my God, it was a beauty. It was, I don't know, you should look back at one of my 2017 storm chasing Twitter posts where I think I posted a picture of it from, I said it was straight up tornado weather. If it was like 5 degrees warmer, it would have been tornado weather. And it was, I don't actually know if any, I don't follow a lot of the local meteorologists. I only follow like 2, and one of them fucking moved to the other side of the states. And the other one's in Bismarck, so there ain't even a local fucking weather person around here. But, yeah, I've talked more about the storm than I talked about the fucking race, and just, it was a drudge of a race. The comers and goers were fine, okay? The way that the race played out and the way that people, like, I feel like setup matters this season. And I think the only reason that setup matters this season is because there's no practice. If there was practice, it would just be, it would look a lot like last year. But I think like you get these guys that completely miss the setups, and they don't have like 7 practices the entire weekend to throw changes at it, just to throw wholesale changes, because they have no idea how the car is going to drive. They don't even get to go out and qualify. I think that has improved the action this year, and I think that's a lot of the reason why you're seeing the guys win that have won. They have the best overall. They may not necessarily be, the most raw driving talent out there. Because Denny Hamlin, I've said he's the most underrated driver in NASCAR. I've said that for like 5 years now, and now you're suddenly winning races, and how much of that has to do with just the crew chief, you're getting that research done before the races happen, and having that playbook when they come to the track, because you don't have time to make the adjustments that you can usually make in every other thing here. And I would say that goes to show just that Kyle Busch's crew chief, is it still Adam Stevens, may not be the best. I think you could definitely say that Gabe Hart is better. You could say that James Small is better, unless they're just, reusing notes from last year or whatever. But like, just to be able to have a crew chief that is good enough to find that extra, that little minute detail before you come to the track, rather than when you're at the track and you go, okay, because you see, like, you have all these guys that start off the race and they're shit, but then by the time the race is over, they're made their way back up to the front. But by then it's already too late. The guys that have come to the track with the good setup, because it's not like Adam Stevens is a bad crew chief. It's not like that. It's not at all like that. It's that he can make those adjustments in the race and improve the car, but it's just that he doesn't have that level of foresight to put the correct setup into the car before coming here. And how much of this even is just dumb luck before you get to the track? How much of that is that you just happen to nail the setup before you even get there, just on pure accident. You know, I'm gonna get people yelling at me in the comments for even having this fucking discussion, but the race was fine. I'm glad Hamlin won. I'm always happy when Hamlin wins. Has there ever been a time where I was not happy that Hamlin won a race? 2017 Southern 500. That would be one. Oh, and Leach wins, obviously. Leach wins don't count. They don't matter. They don't matter in the grand scheme of anything. So Leach wins don't count whenever I'm having a conversation about races that actually, make a difference on someone's career. 40 fucking wins. 40 fucking wins. And people, oh, he didn't win in 2018. His career is over. And he's had 9 wins since. Yeah. These fucking people. How many people drive on this fucking road? Before living here, I had no idea that people actually drove on this fucking road. And there's just a shit fuck ton of them. This is the same fucking person from before. They've driven past twice. Fucking creep ass. Yeah. And I know what the comment section is going to say. I know exactly what the comment section is going to say, and they're going to completely ignore the fact that Austin Dillon got a tire violation on the final, or the second to final restart, and had to restart at the tail end of the longest line, and he made up all of that time under green on an 80-lap run at the end of the race, and came back to finish 7th. And no one is going to say a word about that, so go fuck yourself, comment section. Yeah. So, Talladega's next. No practice Talladega. Should be fucking... Oh yeah, and they're going to reduce the fucking... They're going to make the cars slower, so they're going to bunch them up even more and make wrecks even more likely. Great. Good work, NASCAR. Really solving those problems. Anyway, I'm surprised this video lasted this long. I'm surprised I'm still conscious. I have to work at... I can't find out what time it is. I think it's not dark yet, so I'm going to say it's like 8:30 right now. I have to work at 11 for 8 hours. So, I don't know if I'm going to survive that. I've actually survived worse. I slept from about 7 to 10, because that's when Xfinity started. I'm like, I don't even know why I woke up for that. Like, what's even the point? I should just fucking sleep. And then when the rain started, and then they immediately, before even firing the engines, after the command, they immediately called a 30-minute red flag. I was like, fuck this. I went to sleep. That was right at 2, and I woke up at 4:30, so I am running on 5.5 hours of sleep. That is way more than I expected to be running on today. That is not... I've run on way less. I have run on way less sleep for an 8-hour shift. I will say that much right now. So, yeah. So, it'll suck, but what you can do. Anyway, this has been a video that has actually lasted 14 minutes. I am shocked. And I'm still conscious. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will maybe make a video next week if I'm still alive by then. No guarantee. Yeah. Bye. Please stop the video.